boys and girls, I need to go on with the counting, but we need to do general ledger, also named the T accounts. I'm just going to give you a few things that you need to know, please. So you have to go and study that, all right? The first thing is the general ledger is the third step in the accounting cycle. And you need to post your journals to the ledger, to the general ledger. The general ledger has two sides, a debit, the abbreviation is DR, and credit, CR. So you will have a T account, this is a general ledger. Each T account will have an account name, like water and electricity, capital, all right. So you will have a debit side and a credit side. Now, very important, for every debit, there is a credit, and for every credit, there's a debit. Because it works like a scale. If you put something on your debit side, then you're off balance. So you need to put that amount on a credit side in another account. So when you put that amount into your credit side, then you're in balance again. So each transaction has two accounts in grade 8, all right? Each transaction has two accounts. We'll get to that one just a little bit later. So one account will be debited and the other account will be credited, all right? And then the general ledger also contains two sections. They have two sections, a balance sheet section, assets, owner's equity and liability. Remember, your owner's equity will be your capital and drawings, right? And then your nominal section, that's your income and expenditure. So that will be like your rent income and your interest income. Your expenditure will be like salaries, wages, bank charges, consumables, stores, water, electricity, stationery. So there's quite a few. Please, in the beginning of the year, we had on page around about 8, 7 there, we had definitions. You need to know that, please, to be able to do this. Then remember, in your T account now, if it's an asset account, your debit will be plus, your credit will be a minus. And if it's owner's equity, your debit will be a minus, your credit will be a plus. I'll explain that to you later. And then your liabilities are the same, like your owner's equity, debit minus, credit plus. All right, so this is very important. All depends what type of account you're working with, if it's the debit is a plus or a minus. Then I want to show you, I made a drawing of a bank, all right, but I showed you the T account now, so the debit side of the bank and the credit side of the bank. So your bank is your asset, so our bank's name is going to be Asset Bank, all right, because your bank is your asset. So when money goes into your bank account, this is from the business point of view. From the bank's point of view, it will be different, okay? So their debit and credits are switched from the business debits and credit, because the bank sees us as a liability. So the bank statement will show debit minus credit plus. That's the bank statement, all right? Because the bank sees us as its liability. Oh, sorry, it's so cold. And then, but this is the business, his bank account. So when money flows into the bank account, you will put that transaction in your cash register journal. That means your bank balance increases. So your bank will be debited. And then whatever you've received the money from, say the owner for capital, then capital will be credited. Say from your tenant, then for rent income, then your rent income will be credited. So whenever you debit your bank, because your bank increases, with what did your bank increase? Capital, current income, rent income, interest income, all those accounts will then be credited. Because remember I said, for each debit there is a credit. Alright, then when you make payments, money will flow out of your bank account. Then your bank balance will decrease. So then your bank account will be credited. That's not in your books, in the business books. Because remember, we are doing a business or an enterprise. We are doing their books. Alright. So when your bank decreases, with say for instance you bought stationery, then stationery will be debited because bank was credited, because your bank decreased, because you made a payment. Say for instance you pay the water and electricity, your telephone account, bank charges, you purchase a vehicle, you purchase equipment. Or what's going to happen? You make a payment, so your bank is going to decrease, so your bank is going to be credited. So whatever you've purchased or whatever you've paid, that account will be debited into your general ledger. Alright, I'm going to do an exercise with you, too, in this one. I'm just going to write the columns quickly. Okay, boys and girls, exercise 32 on page 70. Now the first thing we first have to do before we do the debits and credits is the section in our general ledger. Remember I told you there's two sections, a balance sheet and a nominal section. So now we have to remember I said that your balance sheet is your assets, your liabilities and your owner's equity, and that's going to be your capital and drawings. And your nominal account section will be then all your income and expenditure. Alright, so firstly, water and electricity is an expenditure. Bank is an asset. Cash float is an asset. Drawings is owner's equity. Current income is an income. Salaries is an expenditure. Consumable stores is an expenditure. Equipment is an asset. Capital is owner's equity. Okay? Interest on current account is a income. Repairs is expenditure. Creditors are a liability. Vehicles is an asset. Stationery is an expense. Telephone is an expense. Land and building is an asset. So if you know your definitions of an asset, of a liability, of an expenditure, of an income, this is going to be very easy to complete. So you need to know water and electricity, all your nominal accounts, all your expenses and income and expenditures. That's your nominal account. So can you see that's the nominal, that's nominal. Okay, that's a nominal. Alright, because I've put it into my different definitions: assets, liability, owner's equity, or then income and expenditure. So remember, nominal section in your general ledger is your income and your expenditures. Right, then your assets, your owner's equity and your liabilities will be in your balance sheet. So bank is an asset, cash float is an asset, drawings owner's equity, and equipment is an asset. That's why it's in the balance sheet section. Owner's equity, balance sheet, liability, creditors, balance sheet, and then vehicles is an asset, and land and building is an asset. That's why it will be in your balance sheet section. Alright, so that was exercise 32. What I want you to do is exercise 33 for, let's make it for Tuesday. Alright, so Tuesday's date will be, I don't know. So today's the 19th, I think, yes. 21, 22, 23, 24th. Is that going to be 24th? Alright. So Tuesday. If it's not the 24th, then it's the 23rd. Man, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23. Okay, Tuesday 23, 23rd of June. Please exercise 33 on page 70. If you can just do that exercise for me. What they gave you is a list of accounts, and then they gave you two columns, a balance sheet section and the nominal section. All you have to go and do is see vehicles, and then you have to decide vehicles is an asset, so that's going to be in your balance sheet section. Then you just write their vehicles. All right, you can do it horizontal or vertical, doesn't matter, down or sideways, and just write your answers. All right, and then I'm going to do exercise 34 with you. Name the account that's going to increase, and name the accounts that's going to decrease. I don't know if I'm going to be happy with the account increase and decrease. All right, don't think I'm going to be very happy with those columns. But what I'll do is I'm going to read through it and see if I want to do this exercise.